It's time for Dr. Laura. I swear she's not gonna bore ya. For sexy advice, you don't have to think twice. Just say you're asking for a friend.
So today we are going to ask the very important question of what exactly is queer sex? Most of us have been conditioned and grown up with messages telling us that only a penis in a vagina counts as sex. But it's not true, and today we're going to explain why. So the way I describe what most people think of when they receive sex education or they even think of sex as an adult is the single dish concept. It's this one thing, it's the only thing that counts, and everything else is, I don't know, side dishes, and that's really dangerous for everybody. Instead of thinking of sex as a single dish, we want to put that away and think of it as a buffet, okay? And all these equally important dishes are placed together, and every human being has the right to go and sample whatever feels good to them. So that's the concept we want to have in mind, right? Sex is this buffet of wonderful things, and it's not one dish is better and one dish is less. They are all equally valid and important. For a lot of heterosexual people, they'll think of, again, sex being penetration. And even for people in the queer community, it's often thought of as, well, everything's leading up to some kind of penetration. Fingering, anal play, something. And the problem with that is it creates this hierarchy that's just really not healthy for us. And for many people whose bodies are maybe medically transitioning, or they have parts of their body that they just aren't comfortable having touched or stimulated, and or they have some kind of physical difference where that just doesn't feel good to them, that makes them feel inferior. And I think sometimes when people are coming out, they might have fear of, well, you know, I think like all lesbians use strap-ons and all gay men have anal sex every day. What you want to do instead of thinking of things as limited or as there being an ultimate sex act is to try to deconstruct that and unpack that within yourself, right? And say, whatever feels good to my body is what works for me and what is sex to me. And then when I'm with a partner, it's about understanding those things for them and us coming together to figure out what works for us. So remember that queer sex is this vast frontier. And we as queer people already had to get to the point of figuring out who we are and what we identify as and what works for us. And so this is a great place for us to continue to explore and redefine what sex is and isn't for us as a community, a world, and as individuals. I hope that was helpful. And remember to continue bringing those questions. We all know just asking for a friend.
Like this video? Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that one there. To get more asking for a friend each and every month. Email your queer sex questions anonymously to info@spectrumsouth.com. And don't worry, we know you're just asking for a friend. Cheers, queers.